Yo, 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 check it out. Is this how it's done? Maybe like that. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Ridiculous. Alright, so I got a request, and this one was kind of interesting. And this one, I actually had to do a little research into figuring out, well, what was it? So this one is for my top 5 songs from the 90s. And actually, when I was looking up these songs and looking up songs from the 90s, I started like thinking, wow, that's from the 90s. That was one of my favorite songs. I love that song. So I got requests for my top 5 90s songs or top 5 childhood songs. But childhood song could go between like various kind of music. So I just figured, oh, I'll do 90s because, it's the 90s. I was born in the 90s. I was 1996 baby. And so there's some songs that I did like. There's some songs, some songs I don't really remember, but there's a bunch of big songs that are very popular still that people still love. And so, we'll find out. All right. So anyway, without further ado, here are my top 5 songs from the 90s. All right, coming on number 5, we got a classic one. It's one of those classic ones that people still listen to. When I looked it up and I saw, I was like, that was definitely a good song. Like I love that. When I was growing up in like the 2000s, when I would hear this song, it was a good song. I liked it. Like early 2000s, this song came out. I'm not 100% sure. It was in the 90s, but I don't know when it was, what year exactly. But it's the classic "You Can't Touch Me." Can't touch this. Da 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 da. Can't touch this. Da 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 da. So that was a really classic 90s song. I loved it. That's still one of my favorites. It's very catchy. It's something I can just like get up and dance to, at a party. But then again, the music coming out nowadays ain't like it used to be. So, "You Can't Touch Me" or "Can't Touch This," whichever one it was. I think it's just "Can't Touch This." You come out number 5 because you're awesome. You pretty much like formatted the 90s, and you were pretty, not really formatted, but you were pretty, you were up there. So good on you. Okay, next one is number 4 is another good song. It was featured in one of my favorite Will Ferrell movies, Night at the Roxbury. If you haven't seen that movie, this is like the theme song for that movie, and it's another good one. It's one of those catchy songs. I never learned it. I just know the chorus, and I liked it. This was like I said, it's from the movie Night at the Roxbury. It's "What Is Love?" Like, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more, or whatever. I don't even remember the beat. What is dun dun what? I don't remember the beat, but so "What Is Love" makes number 4. That was a good song from the 90s. Again, I don't remember the actual year or the date that these came out, but that one made it because that was just such a cool song. Whenever I listen to songs, I like all kinds of music. Like there's not one kind of music I listen to, but so "What Is Love," number 4. That's a great song. I loved it. Hey, number 3. This one is one of the most iconic songs from the 90s. This one was skyrocketed, and people still talk about it. Well, not as much, but it's a great song. It's one of those songs where it's just like, ooh, cool. Like 90s cool, hipster, hip hopping. If that's what people say, I don't know. So number 3 is "Ice Ice Baby." Like ice ice baby. Dun, 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 dun. Ice ice. So "Ice Ice Baby" is number 3 because it's great song. It's just catchy. Like I said that for the last 2 or the 3, like my first 3 were just catchy. Like they're just catchy, cool songs that were from the 90s. Again, I don't know the year exactly, but I would have to like look it up. But "Ice Ice Baby" was a good 90s song. I loved it. I was only born in 1996, so only had like 4 years under my belt of of 90s music and 90s culture and stuff like that. But I was born from there, so it's really nice. I enjoyed it. I had a really good childhood. This song was actually a huge part of it because I love this song. I love, listening to it. I love dancing to it. I love trying to attempt to rap it when I couldn't. I have no rhythmic pattern, I guess. But anyway, let's get on to number two. Okay, number two is this is actually one of my favorite bands. This band actually went from being it's Blink 182. This band went from being Blink 182 to Angels and Airways, I want to say, something like that. Angels and something, I don't know. But so they changed their name. I believe that's them, I want to say. But so Blink 182, and the song is All the Small Things. I mean, this is a good song. I love this song. Let's see. So all the small things, something. So I say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. Na 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 na. So all the small things makes number two. A great song. I loved it growing up. It was one of my favorites actually growing up. So it's definitely different from the other songs that I mentioned, like the kind of freestyle and rap and all that kind of stuff. But all the small things. Blink 182 was one of my favorite bands growing up. So okay, so there's some more honorable mentions coming up, and both of these songs are, one of them's, was actually kind of remastered by Nicki Minaj, which I didn't care for, but this one was a very iconic one too. This was Baby Got Back. So when Baby Got Back came out, everyone loved this song in the 90s, and I kind of, was growing up on it because I thought it was, personally, I only listened to it because I thought it was funny as a kid, but it's just one of those, like, Baby Got Back. It was just one of those really, really 90s. Like, it was really 90s in a way. That's how I can describe it. And it was a good 90s. I liked it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm stuttering like I'm stuttering. But Baby Got Back. And then Pictures of You was the next honorable mention. So, pictures of you. Pictures of me remind us all of what we used to be. And yeah, I can't sing, so I'm just kind of giving the generalization how the song went. I'm not good at singing at all, and I'll stand by that. So Pictures of You, that was it was nice because it relaxed me. Like I said before, I'm a huge fan of all music. But I really like music that just can relax me. Pictures of You from the 90s was definitely a relaxing song. Again, there's not a lot of songs I remember from the 90s, so I had to do a little research. But there were some that were really iconic and that, like, when I saw it and I heard it again, I was like, oh, that actually was kind of relevant in my life. So these two are honorable mentions because, I had a lot of good laughs to Baby Got Back. And that was just a catchy song. And Pictures of You was very iconic to me growing up. So those were my honorable mentions. Only two this time. Again, I don't really remember a lot of 90s songs, but so when I did my research and looking and stuff up, I was like, oh, okay, I remember that song, I remember this song, I remember that. Yeah, that was a good song. Oh, that was a great song. Oh, that was my favorite. So speaking of favorites, let's get on to number one. Okay, number one is it still remains as one of my favorite songs, like, of all time, when this came out. I remember at my dad's cousin's wedding when I was like a short dude, maybe 5 or 6 or 7. I was trying to break dance. I was trying to break dance and to this song. Probably wasn't the best song to break dance to because it wasn't really a rap song, but it was one of my favorite songs as a kid. It was from one of my favorite movies as a kid too, and still one of my favorite movies. This is All Star. You guys remember that? Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your show on, get paid. It's the one from Shrek, remember? Somebody once told me the world was going... Something like that, I don't know, something like that. So All Stars was my favorite song from the 90s. As soon as I did my research and I saw that, I said that was my favorite. I love that. I sang that all the time as a kid. I listened to it all the time as a kid because it was so awesome. You know, it was like it kind of like was not kind of it idolized me. I guess like it was awesome. I was struck by it. I guess, and I was just like, I want to be able to, say that, like, oh, I'm going to be a rock star. I'm living a good life. I'm having fun. I knew that as a kid that that's what I want to do with my life. But, of course, things and stuff happen over time that changes things. But I still believe in that. So that was a very good song from the 90s. One of my favorite, obviously my favorite song from the 90s, I guess I would say. There's a lot of good music from the 90s, though. I mean, it was definitely an era of hip-hop coming out. So, I mean, that's why I got that backwards hat. That's why I got the cut shirt. That's why I was trying to do Hammer Time. So that was my top 5 songs from the 90s. If you guys have any more requests, go ahead and put them in the bottom. Again, if you're gonna request something, make sure it's a kind of genre. So the guy that gave me the request to do top 5 90 songs, that was perfect. Like I was expecting something like that, so that was good on you. Thank you so much for that. So leave like a genre, this could be about anything too. I mean, like I'm sure there's like some kind of movies genre that you guys want me to talk about. There's probably a certain video game genre you want me to talk about, maybe, or maybe another song genre, or maybe, I don't know. You tell me. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys are enjoying my top 5 series. I enjoy doing them. I love doing like the little skits at the beginning, and even though they come up even though I come up with them last second, but no. They're still fun to do. So I mean, X Legend 47 signing. Wait. I'm gonna stop. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. This is X Legend 47 signing out. Well, bam.